the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Jones. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing. Love. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Love's pass.
Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a third down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he gets it to punch is complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From the gun. Love. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Devontae Adams.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. Down to the 25. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 25-yard.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To Aaron Jones.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Forbath will put this one through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Allen. Campbell making the catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Allen to throw once more. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Love from the gun. Over the middle. That's caught by Adams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, going to the air with Love. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
40-yard line.
Final play of the half, Love. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5. At the 30.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Jordan.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. 3rd and long for Love. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The quarterback, Josh Allen, the focus of our players' spotlight. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. DeForest Buckner, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow maybe. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Darius Leonard. Jordan Love.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Let's take over 1st and
So here are the Colts to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here. 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
behind the line of scrimmage.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Working out of the gun. Love got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He was playing so well, really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the one interception.
Absolutely. Just that one pick with the 3 touchdowns so far. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Freeman again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's the option. This one into the hands of Burton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts just continue to pour it on.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
2nd down. Love toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Booker on the coverage.
Again, it's Love. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Man, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just going to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Ball carrier.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll find Pittman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. Now an option play on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this is going to be Packer football.
Taylor is the ball carrier.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Love now on second down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts' 41-yard line.
From the gun, Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Love's pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
To the air again, Love. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, Love. And the pressure gets to him again. DeForest Buckner in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. The Packers on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and a mile. And great, the tight end's got it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards. And the offense stays out there. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
The give to Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Love.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Going back to Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down. Love from the gun. Underneath, he's got Brate, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And it's Jones. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it brings up
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. High throw, but the catch is made. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
from the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that is Allen. Still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Taylor. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Vontez Perfect, the one to get him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
65.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Indianapolis, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.